So what is a hero shot? Well, for me, and this is my terminology, you may agree or not agree, is the thing you think about when visiting a place. The iconic monument, building, bridge, or whatever that makes the place stand out. It doesn't have to be the best picture you take on your journey, but it has to be a picture you include in your portfolio. I will let Pastime Roger explain more from Athens. Imagine you go to Paris and you come home with a lot of pictures, but not one picture has the Eiffel Tower in it. It doesn't have to be the main subject, but it has to be in your portfolio from Paris, because otherwise you haven't been there. It's so iconic, you have to have it. The same in the Charles Bridge in Prague, or the Colosseum in Rome, or the Wawel Castle in Krakow, Nyhavn in Copenhagen, or the cityscapes of Doha and the mosques of Istanbul, or Sagrada Familia in Barcelona. And this, I failed with this one. I took a lot of good pictures in Barcelona, but I didn't succeed to take a good picture of Sagrada Familia. And in Athens, of course, it's the Acropolis with the Parthenon temple on top. If I come home from Athens with no pictures of the Acropolis, I probably haven't been here. I think it's a good idea to concentrate on those pictures first, because the rest of the days you are at the place, you can concentrate on other things and be spontaneous more, because you've already done your hero shot, hopefully. And before you go on a journey to take photographs, do some research. What are the hero shots of the place you're visiting, and where should you take them from? Go to places like 500px, Instagram, or watch YouTube videos from the place you're visiting. That could be other photographers, but it can also be just travel vlogs from the place you're visiting, and you will get an idea of what to shoot when you are there. Of course, I have done some research before I come to a place, what my hero shots will be, what they are, and probably where I should take them from, what positions I would be in to take the shots. That could be a little bit tricky, because sometimes you don't have access to places, which is what you have planned, so you have to improvise on the spot. Now, this time, I was lucky that the rooftop bar at my hotel had this amazing view. And when you have come home and you've edited your pictures and you want to show them to the world, friends and family and so on, include the hero shot early. Imagine you go to Prague and you don't show the Charles Bridge among the first 5 or 6 images. People will be anxious. Isn't the Charles Bridge in Prague? They will ask, and you have it on place 30 in your portfolio. Then they are only waiting for the picture of Charles Bridge. If you include it early, preferably the first picture, people will go, it's Prague. And then they can look at other pictures better, because they've had their hero shot picture. Now I wonder, what are the hero shots in your place, where you live, in your city, your village? If I would go to your place, what would you recommend me to take photographs of? I don't know what kind of hero shot you have in your city, village, wherever you live. In my city, we have a few. We have a beautiful lake with mountains in the background. That, of course, is a hero shot. But the most famous building in my city, Östersund in Sweden, is our city hall. It's a beautiful building. It's powerful in a way, and especially considering that my city is small. It's only 70,000 people, and we have this city hall. I've taken a few summer shots of it, daytime shots, but I've never taken any winter shots of it. And I've never taken any night shots of it. So tonight I'm gonna try it. I have my camera set up. I'm at f16 because I want everything in focus. And I'm trying to get some stars from the lights. And I'm taking a very wide shot, wider than the building, because I'm gonna straighten it in post. So I need as wide shot as I can. And the shutter speed is 25 seconds. By the way, it's very late at night. I chose this time because there's no traffic. Let's try it. My camera is on a 2-second timer, of course. I'm going to try this one more time at f/22. I wasn't very happy with that result. It's hard to see because I have a Sony camera, and the screens on the Sony cameras, they could be improved, you might say. But I'm going to try at f/22, and then I raised my ISO to 200, which is nothing really. So one more time. And that shot I have to do again because a car passed by. Bummer. Now I've got a couple of pictures with a single shot, single exposure, but now I'm gonna try to bracket. And I have a setting on my camera, C2, which takes 3 images, 2-second timer, one at normal exposure, one 2 stops down, and one 2 stops up. And I think I have to raise the ISO a little bit because it's very dark, and the long exposure, the one that is 2 stops up, is going to be very, very long otherwise. So my ISO might go up to 400, 500, which is nothing really. Also going to move my stand a little bit. That's actually better. So that was one of the hero shots in my city. If you come to my city, Östersund, and you don't take a photograph of this, you haven't been here.